Hello everyone, this is Siddhardhan. In this video, I would like to explain you about the difference or rather the relationship between the terms artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning. So when you start learning about AI or machine learning, this is one of the most basic and inevitable question you need to answer. And often interviewers ask this question to know whether someone really knows about this topic or he is just making things up. So let's try to understand what is the relationship between these terms, and then we shall try to understand what these three concepts mean. Okay, first of all, so there is a picture which clearly represents the relationship between these terms. So as you can see this image, this Venn diagram, artificial intelligence is a broader field and machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence, and again deep learning is a further subset of machine learning. Okay, so this is the relationship between them. Now let's try to understand about these topics separately. So what happens is people sometimes think that all these three terms mean the same thing, but that's not the case. So as I said earlier, ML is a subset of AI and deep learning is a subset of ML. Okay. Now let's try to understand these topics separately. So what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science that is concerned with building smart and intelligent machines. So what does intelligent machines mean and what does non-intelligent machines mean? Let's try to understand this with some examples. So examples of non-intelligent machines can be, it can be a watch or it can be a bike, because these machines cannot think. These machines cannot make decisions or do new things. They are given a set work and they just do that work repeatedly. And what are intelligent machines? So example for intelligent machines are autonomous cars. Example, you can consider a Tesla car, and you can also consider Google Assistant, which we encounter it in our daily life. So a Tesla car is more, intelligent than a normal car, because it doesn't require any input from the driver, and it can drive the car autonomously. And Google Assistant is something that it uses AI for its function. So when we text Google Assistant in our phone, we don't feel like it is a computer software. We feel as if it is a human being. So these are intelligent machines because they can think and give you an answer. They can do new things. They can make their decisions of their own, which is not possible in the case of non-intelligent machines. So artificial intelligence is all about making these intelligent machines. Okay. Now let's try to understand about machine learning. So what is machine learning? Machine learning is a technique to implement artificial intelligence that can learn from the data by themselves without being explicitly programmed. So machine learning is all about the data. Okay, so let's try to consider an example. So I want a system to detect whether the image of Iron Man or Captain America. Okay, so this is the task I set for the system. Okay, so we need to make this system. So when we take a machine learning approach, what we will do is, for the machine learning algorithm, we will feed numerous images of both Iron Man and Captain America, and we will tell that algorithm that these images are of Iron Man and these images are of Captain America. So now the algorithm, without our input, it just finds the pattern between the images, and when you give a new image, it can predict correctly whether that image is of Iron Man or Captain America. So this is all about machine learning. Okay, so what we do is we just give the algorithm a lot of data to learn from. Okay, it is just similar to a child seeing something and learning from it. So we just give it data and we don't need to do anything else, so it can find the patterns and learn from itself. So this is called as machine learning, and this is how we implement AI. Okay, now let's try to understand about deep learning. Deep learning is again a subfield of machine learning that uses a special type of algorithms called as artificial neural networks to learn from the data. So this is a pictorial representation of the artificial neural network. Okay, so these artificial neural networks are modeled from our human brain, from the neurons present in our human brains. There are numerous neurons in our brain that are interconnected. So each neuron processes the information and sends the output to another neuron. So this is the same concept used in the case of artificial neural networks. So they are nothing but a mathematical model that are connected like the neurons in our brain. Okay, so there are different layers in those artificial neural networks. So as you can see here, the first layer is an input layer, then there are several hidden layers, and then there will be output layer. Okay, so we can discuss about this in more detail in the future videos, but In this video, the idea is to give you a short idea about what these three terms mean. Okay, so first we see what is meant by artificial intelligence. So then we saw what is meant by machine learning. So machine learning is a technique to implement artificial intelligence, and again deep learning is one of the subset of machine learning which just uses artificial neural networks. Okay, so that's it about the difference between these three terms. I hope you understand the topics I covered in this video. So in the future videos, I'll be making more complex topics and more hands-on videos. So stay tuned. So that's it from my side. Thank you.